at this video, and what I want you to focus on is the communication between Dennis and Mr. Wilson, and Mr. Wilson's responses to Dennis, be it verbal, physical. Just watch how he responds to. Can we all see? Do I need to? Can? Okay. Okay. Now, did we pay careful attention to? So, what are your thoughts about? What did you notice the way Mr. Wilson responded to Dennis?
Very negative.
Mm-hmm. Kind of sarcastic and impatient.
And I would say he assumed the bad intentions, like that Dennis was going to do something terrible, which is somewhat well-founded based on my viewing of the show. So.
Okay. Now, why do you think he assumed bad intentions from Dennis?
Well, I don't know if his last name is the Menace or if that's just what his nickname is, but no, I think the fact that he has these prior expectations that Dennis is gonna mess something up.
Okay. So why do you think? Why would he have prior expectations of Dennis? Regardless of his name, but I mean, yeah. But that could be, somebody could,
I think he might just be like, oh, little kids, all of them are up to no good, or that might be something, a mindset he has.
Okay, all of them are up to no good. Now, were there situations in your life where you kind of had interactions with a certain group of people or someone, and it kind of made you think that was how everybody is? For example, I've had experiences with teenagers in my years of teaching where I had to be very careful not to think that they're all like that. So I had to grow out of that mentality that all teenagers, are mean, they're just like. So was there a time in your lives where you struggled with that or even became that person where you felt that way about a person or a group of people?
I think, kind of drawn back on what I said during the presentations earlier today, with having, the supposed worst class in the school, it was hard for me to break that mentality, even if it was just subconscious. Like, these kids are awesome, and I had to keep telling myself that every day. But, there were those days where it's like, man, maybe these kids are really, and they're not doing it consciously, but it's kind of a struggle sometimes to break that thought.
I'd say for me it's like sometimes with donors to the school or people that don't teach in the school who come in, I think that I can kind of be dismissive and thinking that they don't understand what's really going on, or that they're, have a do-gooder mentality and then I kind of get alienated from them as a result.
And so you kind of labeled this donor group because of an experience you had. Then you labeled was a classroom because of an experience you had. I labeled teenagers because. So what's the one word that you could think of that labels a group of people based on an experience that you've had? What's the one or two words? One adjective, 1-2 words.
Misconceptions?
Stereotype?
Okay, stereotype.
I was going to say prejudice.
It's like, yeah. So those are stereotype and prejudice. Those are and they kind of kind of go together. But that's the focus of this lesson. And you're gonna find out, or you're gonna learn that, am I prejudiced, or do I do I stereotype people? Am I prejudiced? And you're also gonna do exercises to help you understand that what's on the outside isn't really who that person is. Mr. Wilson had some experiences with a group of kids. They were playing in his yard. They're always getting into something. So he is now treating all kids that way. And you notice Dennis is a pretty cool kid, and the whole time he's being nice. And I don't think he even realizes the way Mr. Wilson is treating him. And so I just want us, throughout this lesson, you're going to understand or even determine, wow, do I do that? And then you're also going to learn that with a series of exercises that, I don't really know this person. And until I get to know this person, you're going to learn that what you perceive of that person is totally different from what you perceived it based on your experience. So that's where this lesson is going to go today. That was my hook. Anyway.
Are you going to keep going, or are you wrapping?
No, that's yeah. So we're going to do a series of exercises, and throughout the and you're going to
No, I think you were good. I'm
yeah,
just saying,
yeah. This is the hook.
Okay,
So I
okay.
shouldn't go on, right? No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yes. Thank you.
Yeah.